Hey everybody, Paul Cram here. I found myself working one time as a bartender. I get this phone call and it's Robert and he's like, "Hey, I have this gig that I'm working tomorrow night, or it was a couple of nights away, and they need one more bartender to come in. And you seem like you were, like you handle yourself fine with crowds of people. Would you be willing to jump in really quick? It pays well, and be a bartender for a night." I don't know anything about bartending. Furthermore, I don't know anything about drinking. Like I know that there's a thing called beer, and I know that there's a thing called wine. I don't know anything. I'm totally willing to do it, absolutely. When life knocks, let's open the door. I was like, Robert, please understand. I don't know anything about like this. And I think he thought I was being really over dramatic because he was just like, "Oh, you'll be fine. It'll be great. No big deal." And so I'm like, "Okay, sounds like an adventure. Why not?" And I show up, and it's a very nice venue, and they are going to be auctioning off like this expensive artwork, and the women that started coming in, are in their beautiful dresses and gowns, and the men are dressed up in tuxedos, and it's a very hoity-toity posh event. And before the doors open and all that, there was somebody there that was, I think he was called a mixologist, and he was telling us, there's a certain drink that they wanted to do, and I'm like scribbling furiously as he's like telling us how to make it, and writing things down, and I'm looking around at the other bartenders, and none of them are writing it down. They're just like, "Yeah, we got this, we're good." And on the inside, I'm just like, ah. So I don't know. The good thing though was that I was placed at a big bar and Robert was nearby, and most of the stuff that people ordered was so easy. I was like, oh my gosh! Like somebody's like, "I want a beer," and I'm like, "Here's your beer." Or "I want a glass of white wine, please." And it's like, well, there's only red or white wine. So you take the cork out, you pour it in the glass, glug, 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 glug. "Here is your white wine, madam." And, and they drop little tips in the tip jar and fun things like that. So, but about a half hour, 20 minutes into this service, a man comes up to the bar and he's like, places his order. And I look at him and I go, "Excellent, absolutely, I will get that right up for you." And I turn around and I kind of motion, and I see Robert's doing his thing, and I kind of motion over to him, and I kind of sidle up next to him, and I'm like, "Hey, Robert, hey, this guy just ordered a drink, and I just need a little bit of a help." And I was like, I have a question for you. What's tonic?" And it was like that light bulb just like went boop. And Robert looked at me and he's like, "Let me get that for you." It made me chuckle. I don't know. I didn't know what tonic was. I know what tonic is now. It's like water that's bubbly kind of. Or no, wait. um Don't quote me on that, because I think, isn't that sparkling water? Maybe tonic is just water. Oh, yeah. You see, I'm not going to get hired as a bartender. I have no idea. Anyhow, I hope that everybody's having a good one. If you have any funny stories of like jobs that you've done where you had no idea what the heck you were doing, let me know. I'd love to hear them. And I think I did. I think Robert did actually call me again at some point in time after that, a few months to do it again, and I wasn't able to. But I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you just have to slap on a smile and act like you know what you're doing, and hope for the best. So anyway, all right, everybody. Talk to you later.